good. Give me 1 second and I'll be right with y'all, everybody. I'm about to set up the camera right here. Got a few things, finish making my bed, and then I'll be on my way. Just didn't want to be late. This time frame's a little off because I'm in Central Time. Give me 1 second. We'll be rocking and rolling. I got to get my head up right here real quick. Apologize. All right, can everybody hear me okay? Let me know if everybody, let me know in the comments if y'all can hear me okay. Appreciate you, appreciate you. 1 second, y'all. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning so far. I am. We've had a good week this week. Went out west to Colorado and got back, and I'm in Texas now, but it didn't run into any snow. I seen some snow at the Kansas-Colorado border, but it didn't run into any major damage there. It's like Brian just said in the comments, there's a lot of bad weather going to be coming across the United States. You know, I'm not a weatherman. I don't know exactly where it's going to be at, but I have definitely seen it's going to the northeast. You got the west southern plains everywhere. There's going to be some definitely some increment weather there, so y'all all be careful. 1 second here. Who got in here this morning? Brian Walton in the house. B Transform, Zach Elrod, Brian, John and Earlene Patrick. Good morning, Earl. Truck driving start to finish. Good morning. Good morning. Truck driving start to finish is actually with one of our trainers, Joey, Big Joey at the at Rosedale Transport. You already out there training this morning, John? If so, tell Joey I said hey. All right, so. Let me go ahead and get started here. Can everybody hear me okay in the comments? Somebody let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay. John said, what about the weather? There's just some different snowstorms going to be in different parts of the country in the next 10 days. So y'all just keep an eye on that on different parts of where you're going. Okay? All right, so today talk to you about, let me press my ear here. I'm going to talk to you about a few different things, but one thing I want to talk to you about is bad habits. As a new truck driver that you can start, that's going to be bad, or if you're an old truck driver, that's bad. Bad habits, you know, in life, smoking, drinking, drugs, all these things can be bad, but there's some especially bad habits for truck drivers out there that we don't want to get into and that we need to try to break through the day when we're out there driving.
Right on US 287.
There is definitely some habits that I want y'all to think about while you're on the this way. I've never been to this little truck stop. I'm in this truck stop right outside of Dallas.
Right on US 287.
There's some old abandoned building over. I don't know if we'll go out this way. Yeah, we can. Look, there's two dogs. Watch out, doggies. There's some dogs over here. At least they don't look hungry. What are y'all doing, doggies? It's a pretty dog. They had collars on them. They jumped out of a truck or a truck driver left them. I don't know. It's sad. But anyway, so the first habit that all of us truck drivers have made, and I've made it too, and I'll do it, but every time I catch myself doing it, I'll try to say, I gotta break that. And I want y'all to concentrate on this today when y'all driving, y'all, is distracted driving. All right, you don't want to be a distracted driver. I don't want to be a distracted driver. Nobody wants to be a distracted driver, but you really don't want to be a distracted driver here. It can kill you. It can cause bad things to happen to you. So you want to make sure that you're not driving distracted. What I mean by that is that includes your phones. That includes eating, drinking, messing with your GPS when you're driving. God, car truck going by fast, isn't it? Speed limit's like 75 right here. Got my flash on trying to get up to speed. And I pulled out going 35. I'm trying, y'all. It's weird. It's not an interstate that I'm on. This is highway right here. It's a highway 81. And there's a truck stop like literally right off the road. So there's no ramp or on ramp or anything. So Texas is a different beast out here. All right, put my flash back off now. But so distracted driving is a bad habit. So So if you catch yourself today or this week or anything driving where you're playing with your phone, or you're trying to, mess with your GPS, or you're trying to, I don't know, make a fried bologna sandwich, you're trying to clip your toenails, don't do it, drivers. The best thing you do is just pull over, take care of it. Trust me, these extra 5 minutes of getting somewhere it's not gonna hurt you. If you need to stop 5, 10, 30, whatever, it's not gonna hurt you in the long run. We have 14 hours of on duty, 11 hours of driving, so you've got 3 hours to mess with your GPS, to pick your toenails and make your bologna sandwich or whatever. So try not to do that, y'all. Man, truck driver starting to finish just donated $2 to the super chat. Man, thank you so much, brother. You didn't have to do that. You've already contributed to the channel so much, man. I really appreciate that, John. Thank you for that super chat. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Brian says, Shawn, if you're headed to Texas, stay off I-20 there, pulling trucks over. Hey, pull me over, I'm good. I mean, I'm kind of hard to stay off an interstate if that's the way you're going, though, Brian. I'm not sure which way I'm going back yet. I do got a bat load. I haven't mapped it out. I'm pretty sure I'll be going 20. Going to Dahlonega, but I don't know if I'm going by my house, or I don't know. I have to look at it and see. But all right, so the number 2 bad habit, and you're going to laugh at this, but it's speeding. Just going too fast for conditions that's a habit. When I was doing my research and I was looking up bad habits for truck drivers, that's one of them. It's bad habit. So bad habit is speeding. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say, John? We will kick you out of Texas. That's funny. That's funny, bro. Sorry about my dang camera here is acting goofy, but it is what it is. There we go. Alright, well, whatever. It's on my little stand here, but my stand's acting crazy. There it goes. But yeah, much love to you too, buddy. But no, seriously though, speeding can be a bad habit. What I mean by speeding is, speeding through construction zones. Y'all know we're going through Illinois, and all of a sudden it says trucks 55, or on 81, y'all going up the speed, it'll be 70 miles an hour, and all of a sudden it'll say trucks 55. You're like, what the crap? You know what I'm saying? Jackson, you ain't kicking nobody out. That's funny. He kicked you out of the day when he took you to Walmart, rental car, didn't he? That's funny, Zach. Anyways, well, y'all all movie lose my kids. Y'all are funny. So, so speeding, y'all. Speeding is a bad habit. So speeding's a bad habit, and we all need a break, especially when we're coming into these winter conditions, y'all. Winter conditions is coming up. There's ice, there's snow, rain. We got to slow down. We got to slow down and not speed. Too fast conditions is dangerous, and you know what? It's a bad habit. So go ahead and get in the habit now of using your cruise control when it's not raining in bad condition, but making sure that you're watching your speed and that you're changing appropriately, and don't develop these bad habits as you go. Especially if you're a new truck driver, just start off doing it right and say, "Look, I'm not going to speed today." Regardless of what you did yesterday, say, "Today I'm not going to speed, and I'm going to speed limits." Not only will it help your fuel mileage, which will help you make money and a bonus with the company, but it's just making you a safer driver, and you have a better chance of not getting any tickets and making it further in life, and you're still going to get there. So just don't worry about speeding, and plus it's not good for your blood pressure. You're always trying to rush. When I'm tired, I stop and take breaks, but I do my hours, but I ain't speeding. But I mean, I can show you my hours. I'm going to show you my miles in a minute. I'm killing them. Yesterday I got 574. The day before that I got 520. The day before that 705. So you can get miles out here without having to speed. Just take it easy, bro. That's all you gotta do. All right, so that's one bad habit that you gotta kick. Or there's two, actually: distracted driving and then speeding. The third one I want to talk to you about, and believe it or not, this is a bad habit. It's called fatigue. Truck drivers going back to working long hours. We work long hours, and we kind of push ourselves sometimes to the point of, break and the point of exhaustion and impairing our abilities to maneuver correctly. So good morning, Cruising Sweets and Treats. Glad to see you out here. You're killing me, Zach. Zach, you're killing me. You're like, said he jumped out. That's funny. But so maybe lose my train of thought. Fatigues, the driving oversleep. You can have these super truckers that push yourself, and I can get that way where I drove so many miles and I'm like, I just need to make a few more miles. Some days you got to know when to go and when to say no and when to go slow. All right. So fatigue can be a bad habit. Another bad habit, and I'm doing my best to beat this. You know, last year I did really good with it, but this year I'm already doing a lot better. But last year was bad. Not bad. Last year was good. The years before that were bad. That's poor diet, lack of exercise. You get out here and you're eating a lot of carbs, you're eating a lot of bread, you're eating a lot of bad, drinking sodas all the time. It's a bad habit. Not only is it a bad habit, but it's a bad habit for driving. Because I have more energy now that I'm not taking all those carbs in. Last year I lost 60 pounds last year. My goal this year is to lose 40. I haven't hardly no carbs since Christmas. I mean, it's pretty much like I do eat. I've ate grits twice. But other than that, you know, I'm eating that's it, no low carb. Brian Walt just donated $4.99 to Super Chat. Thanks, Brian. Man, I really appreciate you. Truck driver start to finish, $2, and Brian, $5. Thank you for that. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much, man. I really, really, really appreciate it. That money goes to support the channel so I can continue to do these lives and buy the apps that I need to get things done. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Cruising Streets and Street says exhausting driving can occur. Delivery drivers, unload only. Exactly, man. You're exactly right. A lot of reasons you call exhaustion. All right, another bad habit besides eating bad out here, and y'all need to work, well, let's stick to that for a minute. Y'all need to work on your eating habits and your exercise habits. You need to get out and exercise 15 minutes a day. Now, I'm guilty of not doing that. There's some weeks that I'll get out every day. There's sometimes that I'll go 2 weeks without doing it. I've got to work on my exercise and quit telling myself, you know, I've got to make, you know, these miles, which I do. You can still make them. You've got your 30-minute break. I need to get out at least 10, 15 minutes and walk around for a minute. I'm guilty of that. I'll be the first to tell you that I am. So make sure that you work on that and get into the habit, especially as a new truck driver. If you start now and you say, okay, every day I'm going to work out, it'll become a routine and it'll work better. Trust me, in the long run, it'll definitely work better. Brian says, stay out of truck stops, keep the door closed. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another bad habit, and this came up on the list when I was doing my research, and you know, of course it's a bad habit, but I guess it needs to be talked about, is substance abuse. Okay? Drugs and alcohol don't mix well with truck driving. Now, if you want to move to Colorado and go work at work at McDonald's or somewhere and stay high or play video games, that's fine. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to say it's good for you, but don't be out here driving a truck, smoking the weed. I'm not saying anything bad about marijuana. There's some people who do marijuana and it's good for them. I'm not out here, there's a lot of medical use for it, so I'm not out here bashing marijuana, but I am bashing it and driving. I have seen truck drivers smoking out, okay? I've smelt them, I've seen them in different companies, I've seen them at truck stops, and it's not worth it, okay? If you get pulled over and you get caught, you're going to lose your driver's license. Worse than that, you're out there driving, somebody hits you, and it's not even your fault. And you've got marijuana in your system or drugs in your system, you're going to jail, bro. Even if it ain't your fault. You're in an accident, failed DOT, you're probably going to jail. Now, if you kill somebody, you're going to prison. That's fact, Jack. You're not getting out, no pass go, no collect $200. It's not worth it. There was a story about a guy who smoked some marijuana on his vacation. Come off, he was sober, driving. Well, he wasn't sober, he was in a system still, but he was driving. He came over, rear-ended somebody and killed him. He got 45 years in prison. 45 years. Y'all hear what I'm saying? 45 years. It is not worth it. So break the habit. I shouldn't even have to mention that. I shouldn't have to say that, but you know, I see beer cans and stuff at the truck stops and stuff like that. What you do on your break is fine. Maybe it's against the company policy or DOT. I'm not getting all that. Get behind that wheel impaired. Do not do it. Drugs include supplements. Absolutely, it does. I know a driver who took some gummies, and he failed his drug test, lost a job. Had to go to the SAT program. It's hard to get a job. Get to go through all that. Why would you want to throw your whole life away over drugs, y'all? Look, I'm saying this as an ex-drug addict, okay? When I was younger, I did drugs. I've done probably every drug you can think of. So don't come to me saying, "Oh, you're just a too good shoes. You don't know what you're talking about." Trust me, bro. I've been on the streets when I was younger, and I've done a lot of bad things in my life. Done a lot of drugs in my life. But I know that I've almost lost my life because of it. I've lost best friends because of drugs. I lost my mother due to a fentanyl overdose, okay? So don't tell me I don't know nothing about drugs. I know a lot about drugs, and drugs are not good. They're putting fentanyl in everything. They're putting it in from cocaine to marijuana to meth. They put fentanyl in everything, and fentanyl, all drugs are bad, but you don't never know when you're going to get something laced with fentanyl. I know this because my mama went out and got a pain pill the day before Halloween, and she had sold her pain pills, and it was laced with fentanyl, and she died. I know my brother, who's in prison right now because of drugs. I know he just got out, and he was in rehab. He was on a 15-year sentence. He was due to get out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks he was due to get out. Day before yesterday, he called me and said he failed a drug test, and they're sending him back to prison. So I do know about drugs, and I know drugs can take over your life and consume you, and can ruin your marriage. It'll take your kids away from you. I'm very passionate about this subject, so I don't even want to get on it this morning. Drugs will destroy you. So if you're doing drugs now, you need to get out of that truck. You need to find help. And you say, "Shawn, I don't have time to get the help. No, you better make time before something happens, before you do find time. Until you're in jail, you're dead, or you've killed somebody, or you've lost your license at the best. So get help with that. That is one bad habit you need to break, y'all. And I'm not going to keep ranting about that, but it's true. Very true. All right, number 6 here is going to be tailgating. God, that's a bad habit. How many times y'all see driving down the road, drivers, y'all see people riding in packs? Oh, wolf pack driver. Man, stay away from somebody's butt like that. Don't tailgate. Stop it now. These internationals that Rick McNabb helped us get here at the company, Rosedale Transport, they've got a lot of sensors on it. Now, yeah, I might rather have a Peterbilt or this thing than that, but I was offered a Peterbilt, and I went to International because of the safety concerns, because it'll go beep, 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 beep. It'll let me know if you're getting close. It also has the brakes. Look, y'all call me, well, I've had people say, well, if I got to have training wheels, I don't need to be a truck driver. True, I get it, but it also saved my butt. Okay, when I had a 23 International, I was somebody was looking at me in the window, and I took my eyes off the road, quick, just for a second.
Take the exit.
Come around the corner, and traffic was stopped. US 380 toward this International locked up. It locked up. Siren went off, and I was able to dodge a car. A Honda had some kids in the back, so I'm all right with that. I'm all right with having a truck that beeps at me. Shouldn't be driving like that. You know what I mean? If, you shouldn't. If you're worried about beeping, drive better. That's the way I look at it. But no, the bad habit is tailgating, y'all. It's my turn right here.
In 1/4 mile,
y'all's
keep
Texas
left
roads.
to
I
US
ain't nothing against
380.
Texas.
Then take the first left.
Y'all Texas roads weird. It ain't like Georgia, Alabama. But no, tailgating, y'all. You gotta watch the tailgates. Stop tailgating.
Keep left
Stop
to US
it.
380.
In the wintertime,
Then take the first left.
you're gonna learn, drivers. You're gonna learn in the wintertime. You out there driving. I go left here. You out here driving in the winter, and you think you're not following that close.
380.
All of a sudden, it's 3 trucks ahead of you. Gonna hit some black ice. They're gonna start sliding. You ain't gonna have time to stop. You lock up them brakes, you might hit some ice and jackknife too. But guess what? You're following so close, it ain't gonna matter if you hit the brakes or not. You're gonna run into them. Why? Because you're a tailgater. You're a butt sniffer. You're a butt sniffing truck driver. Now, when you out here driving today, say, hey, I ain't gonna be no butt sniffing truck driver. That's what they are, butt sniffers. That's what I call them, butt sniffers. You see them all the time. I'm out here driving, and I show my trainees. I say, look at that. You see that truck driver there? There'll be 5 of them right on each other's tail. Especially, y'all know, going up to 24 from Dalton up to Chattanooga. Man, they'll be right on each other. And I'm like, geez, look at them butt sniffers. Don't be a butt sniffer truck driver, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anybody understand what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments. But I still want to say, if you're just joining me live, I'm somewhere here in Texas. I'm off of Highway 380 on my way to Dallas. I'm about 71 miles from Dallas, Texas. 25 miles from I-35. Got a load of kegs of beer in the back here. Brought it from Golden, Colorado, heading up here. But special thanks to John, start to finish, trucking start to finish, donated $2 in the super chat, and Brian Walton donated $4.99. Thank you so much for those super chats. We're talking about distracted driving, and we're talking about bad habits. Distracted driving is just one of them. So anyway, so y'all, if you're a new driver or if you're an old driver, try to break these habits. Okay, number 7 is failure to perform pre-trips, y'all. Pre-trips. You got to do that, y'all. Shawn, I'm tired of doing my pre-trips. Listen, you'll be surprised what you find. Your trailer might be good, but then you're going to find something later that's bad. Stuff happens. You got to stop picking these trailers with bad lights. I had a guy call me yesterday. Thomas Morgan called me, and he was in Colorado. And he said that somebody dropped the trailer, and whoever dropped that trailer should be in trouble. They dropped the trailer with 3 bad tires, 2 for sure, 1 iffy, and 2 marker lights out, and a tail light out. Now they drove that all the way from Georgia like that. That's terrible. So I said, listen, I just dropped the trailer there. Go check this out. I dropped the trailer, and I know I checked it out, did a post-trip on it. Everything was good. All right, well, they had a marker light that was busted. One of the yard dogs busted. He called me and said, Shawn, did you drop a trailer? But I didn't drop no busted light. I know for a fact that it is. I checked it all out, but somebody knocked the, no, I didn't see it. It knocked the tail light or busted light. One of the yard dogs did it or another one. So that's why always do your pre-trips. You'll be surprised. You might go to sleep at night and somebody may hit. So it's very important, y'all, that we're doing these pre-trips and post-trips. Get in the habit of doing it. Get in the habit so it's not a bad habit, right? Ignoring safety regulations. All right. Safety regulations. What do I mean by ignoring safety regulations? When it tells you to be in the right lane, be in the right lane. When it tells you to be in the left lane, be in the left lane. Slow for construction, slow for construction. Caution, use caution. Sign says, hey, caution, strong wind. Look for all these signs. They let you know up here. Follow them. They're for a reason. Just because you think you're some super trucker, you can outrun the wind, or you can outrun the snow, or your truck's more battered than the other trucks that are slipping and sliding. Pay attention, drivers. Pay attention and beat these bad habits. Okay. So let's recap for a minute. The first one's was distracted driving. Bad habits. Distracted driving. 2, speed. Number 3, fatigue. Number 4, poor diet. Number 5, substance abuse. Number 6, tailgating. Number 7, failure to perform pre-trips and post-trips. Number 8, ignoring safety regulations. Now, those are the bad habits. Now, let me talk to you something for a minute about truck driving. This is for truck driving. This is everybody in life. And that is how you think. Okay, now I'm going to go on a little rant here, but this is the way it is. How you think controls so much of how your day and your life goes. Norman Peale wrote a book, The Power of Positive Thinking. I don't know, was it the 60s, 50s, 60s? One of the best books I ever read. If you're driving today, go to YouTube and look up Power of Positive Thinking audiobook and listen to it. Now, it's got an old man reading it. Yes, I can listen to it for a couple hours. I turn it off, a couple hours, turn it off. But it's such great knowledge. It's changed my life. It's changed my attitude. And it's changed. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that book this morning, if that's okay. If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. We'd like to sit and dwell the sitting on sadness. Make sure you're spending time every single day, whether it's 15 to 20 minutes, whether it's an hour, 2 hours. Take time to allow your mind separation from the stress of this truck driving stuff. If you expect to fail, you will fail. On the other hand, if you expect to win, you will win. Doctors and psychologists both agree. Worrying does shorten your life. It damages your body. We need to clear our thinking before we go to sleep. I'm talking about the book that Norman Vincent Peale wrote, Power of Positive Thinking. Gotta be positive, y'all. It's gotta be. Golden nugget number 1. Creating your own inner happiness. You are responsible for your own happiness. You are. Do you know that? You're responsible for your own happiness. Not everybody else. Stop being a victim, okay? Because unhappiness uses the byproduct of you thinking sad thoughts. You having these negative feelings. You having resentment toward others. Or just having overall crappy look on life. So if you think those things, what do you think is going to happen, y'all? You have to force yourself to not think those negative thoughts. Peale says we have to get in our happiness habit with upbeat, cheery thoughts throughout the day. We like to sit and dwell because we're driving. We like to sit in our own sadness. I don't like to do that. But sometimes my brain forces me to do that. I don't know why. So I have to force myself to not do that. I have to put on upbeat music. Do something productive. I have to stop and work out. Gotta lift something that makes me laugh. But eventually it'll start making you feel better. There are miracles happening all around you. There's beauty all around you. Open your eyes, y'all, and look. Can you see the sunshine drivers? Great. Can you hear the birds chirping? Great. Can you feel the warmth on the sun on your skin? Awesome. There's simple beauties all around those drivers. If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. So short circuit those negative thoughts. We start to feel bad, or you start to feel yourself gossiping or anger or negative. Whatever you feel is negative, turn that around. Force yourself to think positive. Do positive things. And while it doesn't feel right at first, keep going. Feel like you're pushing it, but you'll be on the right path. Golden nugget number 2. The antidote to anxiety. People waste a lot of time, a lot of their energy fuming and fretting about things they cannot control. You can't control certain things. Focus on what you can control. Everything else you can't control. You can't affect that. So move on. Don't allow your mind to spend time in that space. You're wasting your mind's energy. So part of this antidote to anxiety, the book says that we need to slow down to relieve our anxiety and to obtain peace. And he suggests meditation. That we devote at least 15 minutes daily to calming and relaxing ourselves by thinking peaceful thoughts or not thinking anything at all. Something he shares in the book to help get rid of the tendency to worry and to get angry. When you relax and think about things that are beautiful and peaceful settings in our mind. Feeling the summer, think about these things in your head. It's a matter of you thinking that in your mind. Wherever you are, whether you're driving a truck, whether you're in your house, it doesn't matter. Pull over, close your eyes, and think about a place you were on vacation before. Go there 15 minutes. Smell the smells. Feel the feels. Feel what the sand feels like on your feet. Feel like you're swimming. Whatever. The antidote to anxiety is all about clearing your mind. However you choose to do that, make sure you're spending time every single day. Whether it's 15, 20 minutes, hours, 2 hours. If you're working out, whether you're doing yoga, whether you listen to music, whatever. Take time to allow your mind separation from the stress of your day. Golden nugget number 3. Expect the best. If you expect to fail, drivers, you will fail. On the other hand, if you expect to win, you will win. So, what seeds are you planting in your mind? Are you planting seeds of positivity or seeds of negativity? Guess what? Your life is going to give you back more of that. Are you planting seeds of, doubt, I'm not going to make this work, or something bad's going to happen, I'm not going to make this load? You planting seeds of that? Guess what you're going to get? More of that. Start focusing on the positive. Start thinking on how things can go right. And guess what? When things go wrong, say, there's a lesson out for me. It's a lesson or a blessing. Life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. So everything that's happening is there to teach me a lesson. This is not a setback, this is a set up. This thing that's really bad, it happened for a reason. I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to get better. Gold nugget number 4, y'all. Worry not. And he's right. Psychologists say that worry shortens your life. It does damage your body. Clear your thinking before you go to sleep. Imagine our worries falling out of our body like water out of a glass. So don't think that my path is the right path. This path is good for me. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all, it all matters in your mind and how you think. I replaced worry with hope by putting together goals. I put together 3 goals: financial goal, health-related goal, and a professional-related goal. Something what I was going to do with my life. And when I was going through those stresses in the back of the day, I was worried a lot. I was going through stress, my chest pains, my heart was pumping all the time, and I really could not get a high level of satisfaction in life. On a scale of 1 to 8, 9s or 10s are very special times in our lives, seldom happen. I was sitting like a 4 consistently. I would wake up and I'd feel all the stresses of the day. I'd pass between 3 and 4 all the time. So what I did to replace that worry, that anxiety, that fear, I built myself a plan that gave me hope. Goals that gave me hope. Something that got me excited. Something that I wanted to work toward. Something that I wanted to achieve. Because I knew if I did, it would get me out of this mess and my life would be better as a result. Gold nugget number 5, problem solving. I had problems I needed solutions to. I had desires, I had wants, I had dreams, I had goals that I needed a solution to. The part that I needed a solution. What's the solution? But what I need to do is take myself out of the busyness of the day and allow my mind to free up and look for inspirational all around me. And know that whatever solution I'm looking for is going to come toward me. And this is where in this golden nugget in the book where Bill talks about problem solving. He has 10 problem solving techniques. The first one, believe that for every problem it's a solution. Believe that your problem can be solved. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, you don't have a solution right now, but there is a solution. And oftentimes there's more than one. Number 2, try to maintain your serenity while you address a problem. Don't feel anxious. Don't try to get angry and, no, I'm not getting this, I don't understand. No. You're going to be calm. You're going to be hopeful. There's going to be a solution to this problem. Number 3, don't try to force anything. Don't try to force the answer. Oh, I need to answer it by Saturday at noon. If I don't get an answer by Saturday at noon, it's too late. Sometimes you can't force it. Life often happens for you. So you just need time for that to reveal itself to you. Number 4, gather all real information. Very simple. Do as much research as possible. Number 5, write down all facts about the situation again. And you get understanding again of the problem, what's going on. You need clarity on what's going on so you get clear on the solutions you need to solve it. Number 6, spend time praying about the issue you're confronted. If you're praying about it, if you're not praying about it, maybe you're thinking about it. But always make time to think about it. When you walk in nature, yes. Take time to think in nature, allow your mind to flow. But when you're separating from the stress, the anxiety, the busy of the day, allow your time to think about the solutions. Number 7, believe and seek God's guidance on the promise on the 73rd Psalm, thou wilt guide me by thy strength. And again, if you believe in the religious aspect, it will help you. Number 8, rely on your inner gifts, intuition. There's things that we should believe we do, and there's things that we should know we do. So you got to listen to yourself. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes maturity until you realize what you're great at. And sometimes you're doing something to make a living because it's your job, it's your career, it's your belief that you're great at, but you have other gifts within you that maybe you're not exploring, but you should be. Number 9, attend church, read the Bible, and pray and get close to God. And if you can't go out to church, remember every Sunday at 10 a.m. I have Trucker Sunday. I do it at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Sunday I pull over wherever I'm at, and I read you the Word of God. Go for church, go for walks, put some music in your ears. Number 10, develop. The answer that comes to pass or comes to your mind is probably the right answer. Whenever I have a thought, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. Yeah, I just wrote it down. I wrote it down in a notepad. At the end of the day, I think about it. I ponder on it. This idea is something I want to go further into and dig deeper into that. That's how things happen. That's how this YouTube channel had started. That's how you're going to find solutions to your problems. Last but not least, goal number 6, how to handle heartache. Everybody at some point in their life experiences heartache, and it's tough. So Peel says for us to get over heartache, we need to resist the heartache by staying busy. So if you're going to get divorced, or you just broke up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, if you just lost a loved one passed away, a friend, family member, doesn't matter who it is. He says that for us to get through it, you've got to stay busy. You've got to return to your normal life activities as soon as possible after loss. You got to mourn, but then you got to go back. You got to resist the temptation to brood and to feel sorry for yourself. I got to get back to work. I got to get back to my goals. I got to get back to it. My mama died. You know, I was down for a minute, and then I had to get back to it. I can't sit there and brood and feel sorry for us. Why? Because I choose not to be a victim in life. I choose not to go through life sad and to go through life upset. My mom would not want that. She'd want me out here driving and making money and doing my YouTube channel and providing for my kids. So I had to snap out of it, and I don't have time to lay around and just feel sorry and to blame other people. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I get back to eating right. Get back to making these videos, listening to the music that I like. You have to return to life. But sometimes we have to be sad. We have to work our way through it. But the key is not to allow your mind to dwell on it for too long. That's not handling heartache. That's allowing heartache to take control of you. And you win. I hope this show helped you out today. You know, I was talking about bad habits of driving, and then I started talking about, you know, your mind and what you think. Drivers, as you're going through the day, you wake up, stop saying today's going to be a bad day. I'm going to get screwed. I'm not going to get any miles. I'm going to break down. Stop saying that. Stop saying today I'm going to give it the best I can be. What it is what it is. If you cannot control it, you cannot control things happening. You cannot control breakdowns. You cannot control weather. You cannot control what your dispatcher does. Now, there's ways that we can, if you're having a bad day, you're not getting miles, yes, there's ways you can go around. You can go to the operations manager. You can talk to HR. There's things you can do to try to make things better, but sometimes it's not them. Sometimes it can be you. So make sure you're staying positive, drivers. Stay positive. Be all that you can be. And at the end of the day, remember you're breathing. You're achieving. You're alive. You have so much to be thankful for. Stop going through life sad. Stop going through life that, you know, you're a victim and woe is you and everything is bad and nothing's going to get better. You have so much to live for. There's so much beauty in life. You just got to look around and see it, y'all. And that's real talk. I value from it. Please hit the like button. There's something here that is struggle off Shawn, baby. Let's get it.